Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode of A Healthy Dose of Fran. Today is a new Y segment for you all, but just a heads up to you guys, it's about to get hetero up in here. Wait, don't run away, I promise. It's not that I'm now hetero, because that's literally the most impossible thing to ever happen. But today I am talking about something that is strangely an important thing to me, considering it's hetero, and it is shipping. So, you know, shipping is a good thing, so you could stay for that. But today I'm talking about a straight ship, one of the two straight ships that I am actually interested in. And today it is the top straight ship of mine. And, well, let's just give you the title for this so we can get on with it and you can understand why you need to stay and watch this, because today's episode is why Kim and Ron are my top straight ship. Now you guys may be wondering why I'm doing this video, and honestly I'm kind of wondering too, but the main reason I'm doing this is because I have been seeing the mini trailers for the Kim Possible live action film, and honestly I've never wanted to rip out my eyes so much in my life. I was tricked by the promotional photos into thinking this was going to be really good, but unless Disney is fucking with us and showing us really bad trailers, so when it actually releases it's an honestly happy surprise as to how well done it is. But Disney are not that smart, so yeah, I decided to rewatch the animated series because it literally broke my heart watching that trailer. It was literally the worst thing possible. I would link it down below, but I don't want to put you guys through that because it is garbage. But yeah, so I was rewatching the series, particularly the season 3 finale / film thing they did, which was Kim Possible, So the Drama. Now I absolutely loved it because, first of all, the opening title sequence is brilliant. And if you want to check that out, you can go to the top 10 best Disney original movies things. It'll be a card that I can remember what the video was called for a minute. But yeah, I showed the opening section in that, so go check that video out. But it's great opening sequence. The story itself is brilliant, but also it is the introduction to Ron and Kim's relationship and them getting together. Now, the reason why I want to talk about their relationship is because not only with it being my top straight relationship, it is also one of the best straight relationships I've actually seen on TV, which is quite sad considering it's an animated series and it ended in, what, like 2006 or something? So, you know, just not looking good, Hollywood. But to me, the reason why it's such a great relationship and the reason why I want to talk about it in this video is because it's the sort of thing that, like, this is going to sound so weird, but if I was straight and, you know, an animated character, Ron would be like the boyfriend I would want to have. Not only is he kind and respectful, the main thing, he respects Kim as being a badass superhero female. Like, that's all I want in life, just someone to respect me at the level. Like, I'm not a badass. Like, all I've got is being gay and writing. Like, that's not really anything. But, like, I'd like someone to respect that of me. Like, considering he's a bit of a bumbling sort of fella, he never, like, he gets jealous every so often that he's not great, but, like, he never puts Kim down because of it, which is a huge thing that we see in relationships these days in TV. And I absolutely love it. And first of all, their relationship was so wanted and so amazing that the audience numbers increased and audiences wanted a new season. Like, So the Drama was meant to be the finale. They weren't supposed to do any more Kim Possible, but because of this huge reaction to Kim and Ron getting together, they got a whole new season, like the last season, but they got a whole new one so we could explore a bit of their relationship. And if we have the power to do that, we have the power to do anything. But it clearly showed that people loved this idea of this relationship so much, and like they explored it once in just a one-off episode. I think it was in God, what was it? Emotion Sickness, where Emotion Sickness, where there's like a little bug things that kind of get onto Shigo and Kim, where they kind of fall in love with Ron and Dr. Draken for Shigo. And it's a really interesting, I just think, no, it's just really brilliant. But the things that I love the most about this relationship is to kind of why it's number one. Like, number two, like, again, it's literally, I only have two on my straight ship list. The other one being Percy Jackson and Annabeth Chase. For kind of the same reasons. The only reason why they're not higher up on the list is because Kim and Ron had more of a profound effect on me in terms of when I was watching the series. And also, I can see them, like in the book, that there isn't a good adaptation of Percy Jackson, so I can't have that much of a connection with it, I find. But moving on. So the reason why Kim and Ron are my top straight ship. So I've got the reasons listed up here because I'm not very good at remembering these sort of things. So the first one, so this is going to be like, this is like the childhood version of me, even though I still love this stuff. Jesse McCartney serenaded the beginning of their relationship and the beginning of Ron realising he was in love with Kim, with the song Why Don't You Kiss Her. Now, I have absolutely loved this song since hearing it in that thing. I've loved Jesse McCartney's music. Like, he's come back recently and I've never been more happy in my life. And just, that was the first winner for me for it. It's not a big thing, but I still loved it. The other one, okay, this is another thing looking at the respect for it. So the respect that they have for each other is amazing. Even when they weren't in a relationship, the respect that they held for one another's abilities and strengths and their friendship as well when they weren't together, and then for their relationship also. So there are moments where obviously they get on each other's nerves. They have arguments and things like that, or disagreements. They find ways to kind of work together in the end, and they respect each other's boundaries. They respect each other's decisions to the point that I can't, like, full on couple goals these guys are. Couple goals completely. Like, admittedly, I've never read like fan fiction relating to them, but I don't even need to. The whole series is an entire slow burn fic. That's what I consider the series to be. It's a slow burn. Like, Ron, I think, doesn't even end up having a girlfriend at any point. It's like he was kind of realising that he knew he cared for Kim in some way. We see that happen in Emotion Sickness. He kind of starts to think it could be possible. Then obviously he realises it completely in So the Drama. And, the thing that I love the most about this is not only does Kim love Ron and respect Ron and respect the things that, like, he's not great at everything, but she still respects everything that he does and this is a big thing. So the whole thing, their whole relationship was about respecting each other. I think that's something that I would really want in a relationship, which is why they're the top one on it, because I want that kind of relationship. Like, Kim or Ron, if they were, well, probably not Ron, but Kim definitely, if she was real and like we had a similar relationship, that would be the best thing in my life. I've realised I'm now kind of wishing that cartoon characters were real so I could have a good relationship, and that is the saddest thing I have ever said in my life. I need to go cry briefly. I just really, really love about their relationship, and I think it is one of the best developed relationships in television. Well, to me, like, I haven't watched all television, so I don't know if that's true, but to me, in the ones that I've seen, that is the best developed relationship. Not only did it build up from a kindness as friendship, and I think I don't always agree with when friends become like partners in shows, usually because it's kind of the creepy sort of the Ross and Rachel sort of thing. He was always obsessed with her, and eventually he kind of like wore her down, but then was a prick. I have so much rage about Ross Geller, so I'm gonna not get into it, but there's lots of cases where things like that have happened. But the Ron and Kim one developed really well over the series. It wasn't kind of suddenly the moment he realised he liked her, he demanded that she liked him back, or he got really pissed when she didn't like him back. He respected the fact that she liked someone else. Like, he was upset about it, and he did kind of get into a moody bit but for a while, but never kind of let her know the reason why, because he didn't want to put that pressure on her. So he went out of his way to make sure that she didn't feel bad, she didn't feel obligated to make him feel better or anything like that. I think that's a really good example of it, because more often than not, these relationships in shows, the moment someone likes them and realise they don't like them back, really do my head in. But this never happened with Ron and Kim's relationship. And this video has gone kind of way longer than I expected it to, because I would kind of just do a few points of their couple goals, the respect in their relationship is brilliant. The fact that this was a slow burn, well-developed relationship from friendship to love, based on mutual respect and mutual understanding of of each other's wants and needs, and kind of having a good balance of their abilities with each other, and how that worked is really great. Like, we see Ron is obviously the one who has more of the kind of the emotional things. He's worried that he's not good enough for Kim, but she always makes him realise that he is, but not that he's good enough, but it's that there is no need to be good enough. I care for you, you care for me. That's it. What everyone else says doesn't matter, because we are together, and that makes me happy. And it's just kind of, it makes me happy. Like, these things are brilliant, and I kind of really wish that these sort of relationships, not necessarily friendship to relationship, but just the relationship aspect was shown more in film, television, things like that, to the point that whenever in films and TV, when there is a fight and they put each other down to kind of get the upper hand, this is awful. And I know it does happen sometimes in relationships, but it's not healthy. And I think that's why I really respect the Ron and Kim relationship the most, because if they did have an argument, they would never do things like that to try and make one another feel bad for what they've done, or feel bad about something that they do. They will find a way to compromise or work together, or kind of work out their differences with it, but always keep their differences, not try to change one another. And I really, really love that. And again, I'm getting off on a tangent, so I'm going to wrap this up and say Kim and Ron are couple goals and are a reflection of what TV and film need to build with their relationships in their formats. Or, yeah, that made no sense, but I know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, well, I'm not going to explain it anymore, because I'm going to make it worse. So yes, I will stop here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry I rambled on for pretty much all of this. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying in the description box down below is the link to my Instagram and Patreon. Patreon, you can get early access to any and all of my videos. But here on YouTube, if you're not subscribed, go to the button down below or click the one popping up here on screen. If you want to watch any of my previous Y segments, the playlist will be popping up here, and then something else for you lovely folks will be popping up here. But as always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.